Christina Whiteside here for CuseNation.com. I'm down in Baltimore, Maryland this weekend covering the Under Armour All-America Lacrosse Classic. I got a chance to catch up with the 2013 Syracuse commits. Check them out here, only on CuseNation.com. This is Christina Whiteside from CuseNation.com. I'm here with Scott Firman. He's a defender from Fayetteville, New York. Scott, how's everything going? You guys just got done with practice. How'd it go?
So far, so good. We got geared up Thursday, and then we kind of hung out and had a couple practices today. We had one earlier at about 9:30, 10, and then one today at 2. And we just kind of put in our defense, a little bit of offense, just the basics, and then get to know each other so that we can play good defense, and then just breaking some equipment.
When it comes to that and having practice, I think you guys had 2 for a week, like this week. Like, is there a lot? Like, what goes into as far as like the coaching end? And you said defensive plays. And
yeah.
I'm sure there's offensive plays.
We had 2 practices for an hour and a half, which is it's pretty solid. We really just put in a basic defense. You obviously don't have time to go over the minor details and perfect it, but and then just like situational stuff like man down, man up, clears, rides, all that kind of stuff. So since every game includes that stuff, you got to do that. So.
Right, and fast forwarding tomorrow night, it's a night game. It's broadcasted. It's you're chosen as top of the lacrosse talent. What are you looking forward to most? What are you hoping to, I guess, showcase for people that might not have seen you play?
My run and gun style, I'd say. Transition is really where I excel, which is why Syracuse is a good fit for me, because they like speed, and so do I. I think I'm pretty good with the ball. Defensively, I'm pretty sound. Won't do anything too flashy on the defensive side, but basic defense, try to play smart. I think that's what I'll try to showcase tomorrow, and also the atmosphere is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a lot of people there. So.
What's it like? I think 5, if I did my math correct, 5 of the 6 are on the North squad.
And we got Maltz on the South. Yeah.
So he's like on an island himself. But what's that like? You guys are already kind of starting chemistry for the 2013 season.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of us that have played together. And JT Forkin I've never played with, but I'm getting the opportunity to this weekend. He's a good player. A lot of us are upstate guys. We have a summer team that we play on in the City League. Me, Weston, Jordan, and Parker Fairden. So we get reps in, and chemistry is a big thing. A lot of people overlook it. They look at recruiting classes and they look at the raw talent that's in there. And then they forget about the chemistry. So it's a big thing, and to start building that early is pretty important.
Obviously, you're going to Syracuse. What was the whole recruiting process for you? What other schools, I guess, what made you pick Syracuse over the other schools?
It was pretty crazy. It started so early. I think I visited my first school sophomore year. I visited Princeton, and I honestly didn't know what to look for because I was so young.
Yeah.
And by the end, I had it narrowed down to 3. I had to Syracuse, Maryland, and Cornell. And, I never got the opportunity to visit Cornell because I love Syracuse so much. And it's a good fit. I got a lot of buddies from James LeDuit going to Syracuse, and they love it. They had nothing but good things to say.
Well, one being your former teammate at JD, Jordan Evans. So it's just, even coming on Syracuse, and what to talk about playing with Jordan and just keep, I guess that bond from high school and keep going.
Yeah, in practice in high school, we were matched up against each other, so we were butting heads there, but then off the field,
it's friendly competition.
Totally. We make each other better, and we know that, and we appreciate each other. That's really it. We've been really good friends since 6th or 7th grade, so to have the opportunity to go with him, he's such a talent. I love playing with him. He's one of my favorite players to play with.
As far as Syracuse and going back to the recruiting aspect of it, what really sold, being a local, did it factor in, or was it really what Coach Jesco and Coach Leland Rogers and all that sold to you?
Being local is a big part of it. A big thing that the coaches sold on me was that I can make it as far as I want it to, because I'm literally 5 minutes from campus.
Right.
So my mom would be 5 minutes. My mom and dad would be 5 minutes down the road, and it's kind of nice. On Sundays when I'm beat, I can go home and cook me a nice dinner. So
laundry.
See my family, and then just as far as seeing the fan base, it was really impressive. I've seen it my whole life. I've been going to the Dome watching all the Syracuse sports for since I've lived here, since I'm about 6, and it's really impressive. I've always been impressed with it, and then the opportunity came to participate, and I had to jump on it.
Speaking of like the dome and stuff like that, they're obviously probably got word that they're going to the ACC this year. During the likes of Duke, Notre Dame's coming in, Maryland's there for I think a year.
Yep.
I mean, probably one of the best lacrosse conferences entering next year. What's your take on it? And then you'll see, Duke, who we saw in the national championships.
It's crazy. It's a lot to take in. Going to places like Virginia and Duke and Maryland. Those are storied programs. So is Syracuse. So it's the best lacrosse in the world, and to be able to participate is a blessing. It really is.
For all the latest Syracuse sports headlines, check out CuseNation.com.